Hello. Hello, welcome to F1 Racing Alliance. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. We're in 2.5 minutes left of qualifying. I can do myself. Okay. We're currently gonna look at the Ferrari. The Ferrari's on and out lap. That means Tranquil is currently the first person who can cross the line with the time lap. Ooh, he went a bit wide through that corner. I say that corner. I think that's the Zbinala corner. We saw Dirk crash in that corner. It's a really difficult corner, and we see him drifting. His time didn't get invalidated, but he does not improve. Yeah, that means this was his final attempt to set a quick lap. His teammate, however, is almost 4 seconds quicker than him. And Rowan really having troubles qualifying, hasn't set a lap yet. Justin retired, I think, in the Zbinala corner. Let's look at this person, and yes, indeed, at the Zbinala corner. That means he goes out in 9th place. He can get lower, or he can't get higher. People really being close to each other. Ooh. I think his time may have gotten invalidated for lap as we see turbocharged getting a position. I think there was 2 positions. Yes, he gained 2 positions. Did his time get invalidated yeah, that means this Mercedes will not have a timed lap, but I think how the Formula 1 game works is that he will still be able to set a lap. The Williams, front wing killer on his out lap. Let's see, the AlphaTauri also allowed to. That's how the game works for some reason. I don't get why, but it's how the game works. I think we saw the McLaren of Kyle, yeah, Tranquil, going inside of the pit box, just like his teammate. Hamey is gonna be the first person to finish in qualifying, as it improves, but not with a better time. The Mercedes, yeah. Who is it? Yeah, he's still allowed to do his lap. Oh, why does he do that? You could have set a lap time. Oh, a shame. As we see Dennis crossing the line in 4th place. Dennis in P4 as Rowan has set pole position. Rowan has set pole position. Turbocharged retiring from the session. Let's see, the Williams off, front wing killer. He doesn't improve. The AlphaTauri, a new driver, he keeps his current position. That means that was qualifying for this Australian Grand Prix. Let's look at the standings. Rowan P1, Craigaton P2, Tauri P4, he's a reserve driver. P5 Dennis, he qualified. Turbocharged P5, Mikhail P7, front wing killer P8, Dennis for Alfa Romeo P9, Iak is not P10, P11 Justin, P12 Strongquill, P13 Dirk, and P14 the Mercedes driver Lullica. As Thomas P15. The formation lap. Of course, we're gonna see people warming up their tires. 29 laps. Of this Grand Prix, and every lap takes, well, 1.5 minutes. The pit stop strategy, I think it's gonna be a one-stopper. I think everybody wants that, because you'll have the best time. Of course, we're gonna see people. What I'm gonna guess, we're gonna get 2 safety cars during the race. Did I just see this car spin? Let's hope not. No one has spun through the spinning corner in the formation lap. Let's put on full track map, lap data and telemetry so we can see how fast drivers are driving. We see the Williams of Rowan already forming up to the grid. Craigiton also. See the Ferrari of Thomas. He changed car with Yuckasnut because Yuckasnut was originally driving in Ferrari, but he wanted to change cars, so he changed with Thomas. This was the formation lap. We're gonna see probably an exciting race. 5 red lights and it is lights out and away we go. Williams had a pretty good start. Of course, the Williams had a pretty good start. People losing positions, a lot of people. I needed to put this on so I could see easier. The Mercedes of Lugolo has won a lot of position, but Dick in the Haas has lost a lot of positions. Also, Dennis has lost positions, but Dick, he didn't even start properly. Rowan still P1. Until P4, no one has changed positions. Turbocharged P5. Craigiton and Rowan really close to each other. Ooh, he tries to go for the overtake and what has he done? I think he spun the car through the corner. Oh, that's not good. especially if it's in lap 1, you get overtaken by the person who had a terrible start. But as we see, Craig and Tom still being really close to Rowan. Let's hope he can have a fight. And ow, and the first person has spun through the corner. That's not good. Ooh, watch out that you don't hit the wall. And it's a virtual safety car. I think the virtual safety car has been is because of Justin. Can I see that in the race director? No, I cannot. I see people pitting already. It's Dennis Yogosnot. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. That's a terrible strategy for the Mercedes drivers. Well, for Yogosnot it's okay, but for this Mercedes, because it already takes longer, because this game isn't made for a double stack pit stop. But he still gets it okayly done. A virtual safety car already away. That's how quick virtual. You don't get a warning. I wish there was a warning for commentators, but that isn't Craig Tom. Ooh, he is so close. But currently, Tom is in the Ferrari. It feels like he did a better job in the Ferrari than he did in the Mercedes. He has already won 8 positions. As we see, Craig Tom trying to go for the outside, and ooh, that's almost touch. And if you're fighting for first, you don't want to touch the leader. That's something you don't want to happen. Of course, you don't want to touch the leader, even if you're fighting with the leader. You don't want to touch him. Brown sets the fastest lap of the race, but Turbocharged sets an even faster lap of the race, and we see the first retirement. Yogosnot in the Mercedes has retired, as we see Thomas setting the new fastest lap. It's a full course safety car. That means in the 3rd lap we've already had 2 safety cars. That means people are gonna pit, just like Strong Quill is currently doing. Pit stop strategy hasn't been changed or anything. That ooh, what is he? Why is he going so slow? Safety car currently at the position. Let's see. Yeah, Dennis will overtake Kyle. Yes, indeed. Safety car is here on the left side of the road, and first retirement of the race in the 3rd lap. Justin, ooh, watch out through the first corner. A Strong Quill, the first person with a penalty. I think it's a 5-second penalty. It means he got a field slow down in pit lane. That's the penalty you don't want to happen. Yogosnot just lapped the session. Obviously, he has anger. As we see Rowan enter the pits. Did I just see someone spin? No, I didn't. Let's see if Craig Leton can have a better pit stop. And he has a perfect pit stop. But also Rowan has a perfect pit stop. It means no changes for the leading parties. Front wing killer currently the leading car. That's because he hasn't stopped yet. These 2 people haven't stopped in the race. Let's see who has fitted the hard tires. People have fitted the hot tires, just like Craigiton. Maybe he is trying to finish the race on those tires. Who knows? But Thomas has gained 13 positions already in the 4th lap. Of course, 2 safety cars, 1 virtual and 1 full course safety car. and he hasn't pitted. And I think if you want to pit now, it's already too late. If you pit now, you'll be lost. Well, not lost yet, because if you pit now, you have this Mercedes. For the first time, Mercedes is driving last position. Strong Will gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, probably exceeding track limits. And of course we're trying to get one rule in the safety car period. 1 second to each other. If you fail to keep the distance, you get a penalty. But since we have troubles with the rules and that kind of stuff, we aren't able to put it in yet. And I think if you want to pit now, your pit window is too late for the leading cars. Yeah, it's too late. It really is too late. Everyone is so close to each other. And since the Mercedes is already back in relation, it means the safety car will go maybe in this lap. Turbocharged, get a 5-second penalty. Also Hamey probably turbocharged, brake tested him. Safety car penalties will probably be removed from the timetables. We're doing that as the safety car is going in this lap. So Justin gets a penalty just like Lolica the third. What we're probably gonna do is safety car penalties. We're gonna remove. Now we're gonna get a lot of penalties because people are gonna touch each other. Let's see when. He's not fully revving, guys. That's a bug in the game. Front wing killer. Going really slowly. That's allowed. As he goes full throttle now. That's not what I was expecting. What I would do if I was a driver, I would accelerate here. From hereward. From there, I would do it at turbocharged. Loses a lot of positions as he pits. That means I don't know why he pitted. Rowan already in P2 again, and Craigie Tom going for the overtake on Hamey, and Hamey steers in. That means they touch, and ooh, they almost touch again. Rowan side by side next to his teammate. Don't touch as his tires look up. Means extra tire wear for him. I don't think his teammate can hold up to him. Pretty difficult if you're driving with a teammate that's this good. Thomas, you see Thomas also wanting to have the third place. But Hamey goes on the outside through that corner. Dennis. Ooh, Dennis, watch out. Watch out. Side by side through a lot of corners. As, oh, Dennis now has the inside. They touch a bit, but they still leave space. And Dennis has gotten the position, but maybe McLaren is also going to be overtaken by the AlphaTauri. We'll see how that's going to work out. And ooh, that's a brave move. Side by side with the McLaren. The Mercedes of Lullica the third also in the pits now. Ooh, the AlphaTauri locks up his tires, almost hits Dennis as the McLaren is side by side to him, and he just pushed him off as he went over the grind curb. That's how I would call it, but actually I really jump. Dennis the third gets a 3-second time penalty. Front wing killer in a fight with Amy. There's a Craigiton also being closed. And Dennis got a 3-second time penalty. Amy is side by side, and what are they doing? The Williams and the Renault, and ooh, Amy used reset the track. That's something we don't like to see. Reset the tracks aren't allowed, especially if you're in that kind of position where a lot of people are on the track. If there's no one near you, then you're okay with, then you're allowed to use it. But if there are a lot of people near you, just don't reset the track. Could be annoying. Thomas now being closed as ooh, Michael going wide. Dennis gets position, and also the AlphaTauri, and Dennis spins. Dennis spins. I pressed the wrong button, but Dennis spins. Did he touch someone? What happened? And ooh, his tires, of course his tires are overheating now. What happened to him? Thomas in the Ferrari gets a 3-second time bonus for multiple warnings. Craig Tom, I don't know if he's gaining or losing time. We'll have to see that in a lap. And Dennis just spins again through the same corner. Well, not the same corner. Dennis's tires are just overheating. I think it's gonna be another bad luck race. As ooh, go in the pits or just cool down your tires. You're gonna drift in every corner. So watch out, Dennis. He's gonna pit. Maybe he has front wing damage or one of those things. Amy now in 12th place. He was second. Justin, a 3-second time penalty. Dennis retires, probably out of anger. That's how I would say it. Yeah, of course it's not fun if that happens. Yeah, of course, I can imagine it. If you spin multiple times on a lap, of course you don't want that to happen. It's something you can't change, and we see Craigiton losing time. And we're in lap 10. That means 19 laps to go. And as you see, anything could happen. As we see Mikhail getting a 3-second time penalty, probably because he did something called exceeding track limits. I was thinking of what it's called, but Thomas, lap 10, still on the mediums. If he pits now, let me just see where he will finish. I think he will finish around 9th place. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to extend it as much as he can. As Dennis, the current Alfa Romeo driver, the replaced driver, Strong Quill gets a 3-second time penalty. A yellow flag. He span through corner where it's pretty difficult to spin. Hamey, of course, passes him as well. And the Mercedes driver, he was lifting, even though he was ghosted. And yeah, he doesn't have a front wing and his rear tyres are overheating. That means maybe front wing killer. Well, he will overtake him if he's gonna pit. Wing is looking. Nah, that's no front wing left. That means he's gonna pit. And I'm now getting called by Dennis. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna invite Dennis. He's gonna be our co-commentator for this race. Let me just turn it on that I can invite him. So that means from now on, this our co-commentator. I also needed to invite him for the game. I'll do that in a second. What has happened? Almost nothing has happened since since I was showing nothing, as Kyle is ghosting.
Hello.
Hello, welcome, Dennis. This is.
I'll be your co-commentator.
Yes. This is Dennis. Yeah, he just retired. What happened during the race?
I don't know.
Okay. Well.
I don't have.
Yeah.
Too much to comment. So.
Yeah. Of course, it's not.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I have an invite? Otherwise, I can't see.
That's a really good idea. That's a good idea. I invite you. If the game will allow me to send an invite.
That would be amazing. Are there any fights happening?
Let's look at times. Yes, we have your teammate Dennis. As he overtakes someone, as that person is going into pits, that means there isn't really a fight going on right now. The closest we've got is, let's look, 2 seconds, I think. 2.5 seconds difference, and that's Mikhail and Thomas.
Okay. Well, let's have a look then.
Justin has pitted for the hot tires. I think he could have gone for mediums instead.
Maybe I had only old.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's.
smarter decision.
Yeah,
And we have both Loluke and Frontwing Killer without penalties.
yeah, currently the only drivers.
Yes. Will those penalties save them
Let's look at the penalties.
for better results?
Most penalties we got is 8 seconds, and Gregton and Rowan both have 8 seconds.
Rowan has a fast lap for now.
Probably will keep it.
Him.
Thomas overtakes the AlphaTauri, but the AlphaTauri pits. So, not really an exciting overtake.
He's pitting for mediums, going to the end. We have Dirk on mediums, continuing. Michel on the hards, pitted on lap 3, I guess, when the safety car came out. Thomas hasn't pitted yet, if I'm right. Gregelton has pitted also by
No,
the
Thomas
safety
has
car,
pitted.
and Rowan on the mediums, you will not make it through the end, while Gregelton maybe will make it to the end. So
Oh no, Thomas did make a pit stop.
it will be interesting. Well, Gregelton is on for a better lap.
Front
Let's have a
killer,
look.
a 3
While
second.
front wing killer also gets his penalty.
I think we need to remove a lot of penalties.
Buying the safety car.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I saw some stupid things.
We still need to implement the rule again, the 1 second distance. And in this lap moment, that was the moment where the most penalties came from.
Indeed.
Ooh, Crackleton having a moment of oversteer.
Yep, I saw.
And the Mercedes of Lullica, behind the Red Bull of Justin, I think he's going to go for the inside, which he does, as they go side by side, really close to each other. No one spins as Justin gets a 3 second time penalty. The Mercedes now going for the inside as they touch a bit, and the Red Bull drives into the wall.
Going on here with Dennis
And
Turbo.
someone from Point Killer has spun.
Ooh.
But Justin also has spun. I don't know if it's because of the Mercedes. It looked like it, but I don't know for sure.
Both Turbo and Dennis have a lot of ERS to play with.
Who?
Let's look at the ERS. Hemi has a lot of ERS, 90%. Jarius is pretty low. So is Dirk. Michel's low. Thomas is a medium. Craigleton is medium, and
Justin
Rowan
from
is
Point Killer has pitted.
pretty high. And Dennis made a mistake, which cost him a second against Turbo.
Front of Point Killer has retired. He retired in the pit lane.
Safety car? No, then
He
we'll not.
retired in the pit lane, so that means no safety car. But
Well,
I think
Thomas makes his pit stop.
that took a while because this is his first pit stop in the race in 16 laps.
And he goes on to the hard compound tire.
I don't think that's a good
Interesting
idea, but maybe it's
Don't
what.
know how
Yeah.
far the Sosu would have made it.
But he had an amazing start. What 14? He started last, and then he was second, I think, for a few
Sure
laps.
thing. Let's have a look. So now we have Rowan and Dirk on 12 laps old mediums. They will not make it to the end.
Yeah, and Rowan, he keeps on locking his tires. And is it correct that Cragiton is on hards? Yes, he is.
He's on hard, so he will make it to the end.
They pitted on the same lap, so
Indeed.
that means technically if... And Strong Quill has retired in the corner.
Dennis is going very slow. Dennis has spun, I think.
While Kyle has retired,
everybody
which
going
means
slow?
a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car.
Yeah, Kyle has retired in the most famous spin corner.
I
That
don't
means-
see it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't-
see it. Will this mean yes? Dirk goes for a stop. Rowan missed it. missed the pit lane, so you cannot stop under the...
And virtual safety car's ending. It has ended already.
That was a fast VSC.
Yeah, they got the car removed pretty quick.
Oh, and Thomas has overtaken Dirk under pit stop, so that isn't really...
Also, Hamey has overtook him. As Thomas Charge goes into pits.
And Dirk goes on the medium compound tire.
And the Ferrari goes also on mediums of turbocharged.
And Dennis probably spun again, because now he's 15 seconds behind Turbo. While Turbo's pitting. Okay.
But Dennis really, like the third really being close to overtaking Dennis. He has DRS, but he's not using any ERS.
Well, have a look.
Front wing to left,
Dennis
is left. Okay, that's not important.
Oh.
And ooh, a Ferrari.
Oh, he hits the grass, Dennis does.
And he retires.
Again, Turbo retired. What happened?
He just pressed retired because he's still driving.
Oh.
That means...
Well, a lot of DNFs this race.
Yeah, but that means if Justin can make it past him, which he does, that means...
He's in the points.
Again. Previous race was because of someone who got disqualified, not gonna say a name.
It's probably me. Oh, and Dennis is just hitting the grass all around. And Strong Collie also DNF'd.
Oh, he just left the session. Dennis, you're on the grass. Just telling you, don't go on the grass and don't weave on a racing lap.
Oh wow, Lukulele cuts the corner.
Everybody has a penalty right now.
Yarius is pretty fast. He's on the faster compound than Michel. And he has 10 laps younger tire, so will we see an overtake?
Yeah,
On track, legitimate.
I think for some drivers, tires doesn't make any difference. If you have hard tires and you're the fast driver, you can still gain a lot of time.
Oh, but Jarius has gained a full second this lap.
He doesn't have
So
DRS
it will be interesting.
yet.
It's on 6% of DRS, so it will be very interesting to see.
Mikhail really he's kind of drifting through the corners.
And the drifting, and will we see?
Let's
More
look.
side by side they go. Will he fancy a move around the inside?
I think he's gonna wait. Yeah.
He's looking. No, he's gonna wait. Smart decision. Is he going
And
for air?
He's going for the outside.
On the outside? If he makes it work, wow, what a move.
And he did.
What a move.
That's a pretty
An
good
amazing move by
overtake.
Jarius.
And Mikhail, he hit the wall. That means he's gonna pit because he span through.
Oh, he spun.
Yeah, through the famous Zbinala corner. I think everybody has spun at least once.
But how are the tires of Rowan? Is he still waiting on a VSC or a safety car?
I think that's the best thing he can do, but 9 laps remaining. Can we see any...
Breakdown is closing in.
I can see graining on the tires. You can see it on the tires.
Yep, you can see.
Kyle's asking to join the commentary now. Should I add him as well?
Also,
I don't think that's...
3 people commentating.
I don't think
you
that's a
make
good
the
idea.
decisions, man.
I don't think that's a good idea to commentate with 3 people. Sorry, man. I think two
is enough.
is the max we can have.
I'm tired first, so I can be the Oh, Rowan is pitting, Rowan is pitting. Rowan is pitting, this is very interesting. So Craigleton will take the lead.
But let also look at the penalties. As someone has 2 cars has spun. Dennis and look at both in the same corner.
Oh. Did they hit?
Car, sorry, but you can't join the commentating lobby. And
so Craigleton is in first.
Will he keep it?
Rowan has took a penalty off him, and he's on the fastest compound of tire.
But
this will be very interesting.
The hot tires, I think they will make it.
They will make it.
I don't see any graining on the tires.
Well, you see a little bit of graining, but with only 8 laps left, Rowan has to pull a masterclass.
And Jana's now got a 5 second. And this is for corner cutting. That means that's not good. Again, he corner cuts.
Oh, he corner cuts again.
Let's look out.
And
What he's doing.
Michel's closing in.
He has 17. Oh, what is he doing? Yeah, okay. He's gonna get disqualified. He's gonna get disqualified. We're not gonna let him.
Again, he will then get disqualified.
Oh no! Look at what he's gonna do.
Oh no! He's disqualified, isn't he?
A 30 seconds worth of time penalty. He has 30 seconds of time penalty. He needs. We're not gonna give him points. What is he doing?
Well, Craigleton gets another 3 seconds. It makes it just easier for Rowan.
Craigleton has 11 seconds and Rowan has 3 seconds.
Will Jarius corner cut again?
If he does,
get disqualified.
Yes, okay.
He's going to.
We're not gonna let this person drive again. 46 seconds worth of time penalty.
How hasn't he just disqualified? Not been disqualified yet. I think he's been disqualified.
No, not.
No.
I think he should have been.
Is he going to take
game,
out?
disqualify him. Let's look at the fight between the Red Bull and the Red Bull goes a little bit wide.
Ooh, this is an interesting fight. Oh, he goes through Justin.
Yeah, he's gonna get lapped. So, and why is the AlphaTauri now driving like he's normal?
Now he's going slow. Is he waiting for Michel? Let's wait, Michel. Michel's closing in on Jarius. What's gonna happen?
If he's gonna take him out, and Dennis.
Well, Dennis retires.
Probably in the spin corner, and indeed in the spin corner.
He did.
Mikhail. And
yep, he took him out.
Yeah, this is just sad if you do that. Luckily, he got ghosted.
No worry, he'll get disqualified. He will get disqualified.
He currently has 56 seconds worth of time penalty.
Is he going to punt into Hemi?
And the Mercedes also, it's a virtual safety car. What is this guy doing? He retired, luckily. But, come on, man. Turbocharge is getting points now. Obviously, he got disqualified. This is something... I think what I can say in behalf of the whole team who got damaged or something, or whose race has been ruined now, we're sorry for this, of course. Yeah, this is not what you want to happen. You know what? Could you text him, please? Inform him that he won't be able, he's never gonna drive again.
He already left.
Yeah, but
my God, he already fucking left.
We know what. Yeah, we already know what person he is. He will be on the list.
Well, he already left everything. He left both group chats. So now we have. This is actually so stupid. We had runners and there's still 8 on track.
Sorry, my controller died for a second, but I think Giannis and Laluk both have the third in their name. I don't know if they're related or in the same household.
Oh, maybe.
But what we're gonna do, the AlphaTauri is gonna get disqualified out of the race. That's for sure. That means Supercharge is gonna get at least 1 point this race. Everybody's going up 1 place, except for the AlphaTauri, because trying to take out people is, I think, an automatic disqualification. As another virtual safety car, Mikkel, retired now out of the race in this Binala corner. Because why not in that corner, you know?
Michel DNF'd.
Yeah, I just told that in the Binala corner. And this is good for Craigiton. Justin is gonna get more points.
My God.
This is easy points. I think he's going to be celebrating after this race.
Well, we have
Craigiton.
Craigiton has pit.
That means he has thrown away his winning chance.
I do think so. Oh,
Justin gets a drive-through penalty.
He gets a drive-through penalty.
Of course.
Well, Derek is closest to Hemi, so... But Hemi's probably lost his front wing, so...
6 drivers currently driving. If it's less than 6, oh... I can remember season 1, that was really chaotic in this track.
To be honest, if people leave after this race, I'll understand that.
Well, I won't, because... one person got disqualified forever, I think, out of the league. Of course, for some people, pretty annoying. I think the only hope for Craigiton is that Rowan retires, but we haven't quite seen him retire in this league before. I don't think I've ever seen him retire. Now I'm just focusing on this Binala corner.
So Dirk takes it.
Everybody took it good for this lap. But of course, anything can happen. We have...
Michel has a good proposal in the chat.
What's
Maybe
that?
another race and not count this one.
I think that's a good idea. We can discuss that. But I think what we should do then is put this race I think maybe after the last race of the season. Or are we gonna change the calendar completely? We're gonna discuss that, so look out on the Instagram if you wanna know some information about the league. Dick really being close. He has my number 14, such a steer. But he's really been close to Hamey. I think Hamey might have touched the wall. Excuse me for my abilities to speak. Justin has been lapped by Dick as well.
Well, we don't have to do too much, so let's talk about Rowan. Yes, all races won, and probably this one too.
Yeah.
What do we think?
Well, of course, he's a pretty good driver. Of course, I would like to see other drivers win as well. just get more fight, but I think that the championship is kind of already decided, even though we're not finished with the season.
It is decided.
And of course, the season, officially how we planned it, the season will go on until
We'll go on.
I have the wrong picture. Let me just look up the good picture. I have multiple pictures. I don't have the picture.
Dirk has lost 6 seconds to Hemi. While Hemi is closing rapidly on Thomas. Will he get within the 3 seconds to overtake him?
The last race of the season is going to be the 2nd of May. That's how we currently have planned it, but if we're gonna redo the Australian Grand Prix, we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Then yeah, what we maybe can also do, let people vote. If there's one track they don't want to see, that they can vote what track they don't want to see, and then we can replace it with the Australian Grand Prix. That's also a possibility. I think Russia is going to be voted out then.
Possibly. But we'll have a look.
Dick went inside of the pit box. He has pitted for... What tires is that? He pitted for soft tires as...
And Rohan starts the final lap. Is he going for the fastest lap? I don't think so.
I don't know. He doesn't have too much ERS to do that.
Is he already on the fast lap? Yes, already. Already has the fast lap.
Yeah, of course. The points.
And Hemi is almost within the...
Within the...
He only needs 1 second, 1/10, 2/10 of seconds to catch up to Thomas's penalty window.
No, he already is 4th. 3rd. Because... Oh wait, yeah. Never mind.
Well, now he
has.
Regleton gets a penalty.
That means... Technically, the race is decided. Dick is gonna cross the line. Yeah. Is gonna go now. And Rowan...
And
he wins the Australian Grand Prix. He wins the 6th round of the Formula 1 Racing Alliance Championship. Regleton gets 2nd. Thomas gets a 3-second time penalty.
Another one, so he will not finish in front of Hemi.
Hemi must do something really weird if he wants to end up in 4th place. Let's see. Also, Justin and the Spinala corner gets it clean. Hemi now on his way to go for a podium.
Still going for the fast lap.
And Hemi has set
He's
the 3rd
1.4
place.
seconds down on his fast lap. His fast lap at the moment is at 24.9, so he needs a bit more time. Can he find it?
Justin gonna finish in P6, and Dick.
He's gonna steal the fast lap. Goes a little wide here, but he has lots of areas to play with. Will he get the fast lap? Will he? He gets not.
I don't think he got it.
He didn't got it.
That means 6 drivers finished the race. Not really I don't think we can call it a good race. It was an exciting race, and in some cases it was a horrible race, with especially the AlphaTauri taking out people. I don't know if he took out any person, if he really took out anyone, but I think this is just, this is unacceptable. As we see, Rowan P1, Craigaton P2, Hamey P3, Thomas P4, Dick P5, Justin P6, P7 we have Mikhail, P8 we have Lolica the third, P10, P9 we have Dennis, P10 we have Turbocharged, P11 we got Strongquill, P13 front wing, P12 front wing killer, P13 Dennis, and P14 Yogosnar, and P15 Giannis the third, the person who got disqualified. I think it's for sure that he got disqualified. He got 44 seconds of extra time penalty. That's unacceptable. Thank you so much for watching this race. Thank you, Dennis, for being here in the last couple of laps. We're gonna see you in the next race in Belgium.
Yep. Bye.
Have a good week.